I would like to say that this dude needs absolutely no introduction, but he'll get one anyway. Really, all I need to do is point to the rafters, run through the banners that this dude has hanging in the jungle. He is your '09, your 2011, your 2015, your 2018, your 2019, your 2021 Smackoff champion. Simply put, he is the GOAT. Is he going to add to that legacy today? Appearing in his 15th Smackoff, he is the BIC. He is Brad and Corona. Brad, what's up, dude? How you feeling?
I want to talk on the Jim Rome Show, and I want it now, Daddy. Jimmy, thank you for the Vine. Left without the gimmicks is kind of like Ray Craig without a cardboard box. We're all expecting it. We're all sadly disappointed it didn't happen. Hey, Rick and Buffalo's daughter is going to be playing that phone call in a counseling session in about 10 years. I guess my self-esteem started tanking once my dad got on a national radio show and took a crap on me to try to win $5,000. And I enjoyed Mark and Hollywood's call earlier. We've always known he was into technology, Jim. Mark's getting that Neuralink brain implant chip Elon Musk is making. Yeah, if it all goes well in the very near future, Mark will only have to think about his Smackoff call before his brain receives a notification from the show that he got 10th place. And speaking of guys who would kill for 10th place, Jim, when you told Benny and Wisco earlier, hey, good job from one Wisco resident to another, I want to point out that you and Benny are living very different residential experiences in the state of Wisconsin. You have a home on the river. Benny threw his last kid in there because he couldn't. Sean's call was great. Thanks for walking us through your favorite Netflix programming. Is that how you treat your 75 listeners in Houston, Shawnee? Hey, what'd you watch this weekend? I watched Chimp Empire. Really? Did you like it? Yeah, let me tell you all about it. Please don't. There's a lot of delusional people out of touch with reality in here, Jim, and none more so than our defending champ Caleb, thinking he's got a shot of going back-to-back. Jim, before you won the Smackoff last year, you always used to tell us about Caleb. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when, which is really fitting because that's the same mantra Caleb's been repeating to his penis for the past 40 years. He's a huge fan of the University of Wisconsin, Jim. He ends every phone call by saying, on Wisconsin, and then staying true to form, he goes out and badgers women to have sex with him. He's probably badgering women over at that white trash watch party at the Lorelei Inn right now. And on that note, Jim, I really enjoyed that call you took yesterday from Dave, the owner of the Lorelei Inn. What does it take to get a business license in Green Bay these days? Apparently, you don't even have to be able to carry on a conversation. Dave couldn't even figure out when he should open the place, so he decided to call your show and work it out live on the radio. That call had more stumbles in it than a high hurdle race at the Special Olympics. Jim, I was thinking I normally open at 11 a.m. but I thought 10:45 probably, but maybe 10:30. We do 10:30, but I got a couple clones lining up in the parking lot 9:45. No wonder all you stupid hicks think Benny and Caleb are cool. They know how to talk. And I saw that video of you guys celebrating Caleb's win last year. You all look like you're at that awkward phase of life between Proud Boy and Oath Keeper. It was like that show Cheers, except with militia members. Sometimes you want to go where everybody's got an AK. Hey, speaking of guys who definitely own a gun, great call from Vic in NoCal earlier. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. It's also the same thing we've been telling ourselves about Vic finally grasping the English language during his calls. He's the only Smackoff participant who sounds like he learned English from the TikTok voiceover lady. I wanted to win a Smack, and then this happened. Caleb, Jeff in Richmond, Shani, they're all Spider-Men, all pointing at each other. Now cue up the 1950s music and hand me my 10-minute script. I'm going to read till I get run. People will love it. It's great, trust me. Vic's an interesting guy, Jimmy. In a time where a lot of people are moving into California from Mexico, Vic did the opposite. He lived in California, radicalized himself on Twitter and Fox News, and then voluntarily deported his entire family back to Baja, Mexico. That move is also known as the Uno reverse card of illegal immigration. He's like a Ron DeSantis wet dream, this kid. And speaking of dreams, Jimmy, as the years go by and my Smackoff titles pile up, I've realized the only way to carry on the Brad and Corona legacy in the jungle is by siring a worthy heir to my Smackoff throne. Which is why I'm excited to announce that when I win today, I'm going to use the $5,000 to reverse my vasectomy and embark on a nationwide insemination tour. I'll be going from town to town wrestling the finest lady clones the jungle has to offer in an effort to create the perfect heir to my Smackoff legacy. My very own bone stock, if you will, Jim. And don't worry, it'll all be 100% consensual, and I'm pledging right now that I'll wrestle every lady with my socks on. My manager's put together a list of the Bone Stock tour stops, which he's handing me right now. Okay. Huge reveal here. We're going to be starting off the Bone Stock in Falls City. Is that a typo? Did we have Dr. Dave check her out before you schedule? It's okay? She's good? Okay, that's fine. Moving on. You can only go up from there. Next stop is Providence. So, isn't she too old? You think the salts preserve the eggs? Okay. Whatever, after those two I can get through anything. But from Providence, we're headed to Calgary. Okay, God. Make a note, I'm probably going to need some Blue Chew for that one. My God. Okay, stop number 4, Jim. Portland. You heard her earlier. She only shaves to the knees. Fine. I'm going to need my beard trimmer, some deodorant, and are shrooms legal up there? Okay, give me a ton of those. Home stretch here, Jim. Looks like I finished the Brad and Corona Bone Stock in Omaha. Ugh. Omaha. Get the link from Left from Laguna. War Lady Clones.
All right, so here's a problem. Bone stock is brilliant, but the phone, it happened once, and I thought to myself, that glitch, how is he going to recover from the glitch? But then he went into Brad mode, stayed in Brad mode, did what the GOAT does, did it long enough that I forgot about the glitch, only to glitch at the end of the call. How many times have I said it? Did I not say it at the top of the program? Make sure you have a clean connection, because it doesn't matter how good the call is. If the connection's not right, you're going to get run or it's going to cost you. Was that the best call of the day? Was that the best call of the day? Arguably. Is the glitch going to cost the GOAT another strap? Because the call was amazing. It always is. What happened, Brad? All right. Better break, right? Let's take a break. Oh. Going to cost him the strap. The glitch. Because it was a double glitch.